Hey guys, I'm sitting in my tent in my backyard trying to cold test my camping gear. It's gonna get down into the low 20s tonight, and I've got my gear set up for comfort at like upper teens, lower 20s right now. I can test it further if I get cold or whatever. I've got down mittens, down booties that I can put on. I've got my puffy I can add. But right now what I'm working with, I've got a thin Gossamer Gear rolled up foam mat underneath my sleeping pad. I've got the Nemo Tensor all season R value 5.4 insulated sleeping pad, inflatable sleeping pad. I've got Enlightened Equipment quilt with the sewn closed foot box. It's rated for 20 degrees, so it's actually not super duper helpful. Good enough, I guess. I've got a fleece lined beanie, which is orange, complemented by the light. I've got, this is a merino smart wool base layer get up, which, hang on, I think I can show you maybe my leg. Look at my leg and my socks. I got some smart wool socks. They are mid-weight, Darn Tough, not smart wool, sorry. Darn Tough socks, mid-weight, boot socks. So they're pretty warm. My feet are notorious for being like super duper cold, and my hands are notorious for being super duper cold, which my hands are actually kind of cold right now. So the down mittens might be a thing. I have these great little Enlightened Equipment Torrid mittens. I don't actually remember what kind these are, but these are also Enlightened Equipment. They're down, they're very light. The socks that or the booties the booties that I have are down. These are kind of just shit Amazon booties. I got them just to test. I might get the Enlightened Equipment ones, maybe, if I need them. I also have the Sea to Summit Reactor sleeping bag liner, just in case I need it. So this is all my whole setup right now for being 20 degrees. I will add in the future a fleece-lined buff to protect my neck from the cold and eliminate drafts. My hair does actually a pretty good job of that, because I could pass, right? Hello. Anyway, sorry. And then I'm also going to add a closed cell foam, I don't know, Thermarest Z-Sole or, Ridge something classic. I'll let you know. Ridge. Anyway, it's like a 2R value, really good in the winter. Add another 2R value to what I'm sleeping on. And then the tent that I'm in is the Kelty, something or other. Adventure Trail? No. I really don't keep up with the brands and names of all this stuff. I probably should. But it's the Kelty one-person Adventure Trail something or other. I will do a better job in the future. But for now, I'm just testing the freezing cold and very basic equipment, and we'll see how I do. I'll check in maybe middle of the night when I inevitably wake up. I also have my earplugs and my Princess eye mask. And I have my Kindle. I'll be reading for a little bit. And I also have a cup of tea. I'm fancy schmancy with my Nespresso bottle and my Numi tea. I feel like if my stomach is warm, then maybe other parts of me will be warm. So who knows? We're testing this out. But I'm in a really good part of my book, so I'm gonna leave for now. And then I will either check in later tonight or tomorrow morning. But as per usual, I sat down and got really comfortable, and now I gotta go pee. So I'll be checking in with you guys later, and either there will be a nice, toasty, warm, snuggly bug and rug in the morning, or there will be a calamity sickle. But we just have to wait and find out. Bye, guys. Okay, it's a little while later. It is below freezing now, for sure. Look at the steam coming off me when I talk. I'm covered in so much down. I feel like a goose. I've got my mittens on. Well, sort of, but I got my mittens on. I got my puffer on. I got my booties on. I got my hood up. I got my quilt on. I have like, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is starting to feel like bad everywhere. I just took melatonin though, because I literally just wasn't even getting sleepy at all. And now I'm going to lay back down and try to go back to sleep and see what happens. But hopefully I'll check in the morning. We don't know. This is test night 1. Ugh. I gotta figure it out. Bye, y'all. Well, it's like 11 o'clock and I just came inside because I got too cold. It was like 27 when I came inside and I think that was my breaking point. I did fall asleep for a little while, but I'm gonna have to rework my setup a little bit to get me colder. I have heated socks that I can take instead of down booties, and I did not use my quilt liner right away, and I probably should have. So I might just try again tomorrow night and see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm making some tea and getting into a real bed. Bye, guys.